So today we are checking out Patient Number 9 by Ozzy Osbourne. Let's get it. The Prince of Darkness himself. It's Ozzy. Classic Ozzy Osbourne. Not a whole lot to say here other than I don't get to react to a lot of classic, I guess you could say, metal like Ozzy's and Megadeth's and Iron Maiden's, because there's just very little that I haven't heard. Most of Ozzy's stuff after Osmosis I haven't heard, and I don't know how much of it is. I just kind of lost touch around that time of my life in regards to discovering a lot of new music, and if I was discovering music, it wasn't going to be, classic Ozzy. But, what's there to say about this? This is just classic Ozzy Osbourne. I really like it. It's well constructed so far, extremely tight, well produced. I'm always amazed at the fact that Ozzy Osbourne, at the age of 73, can't talk. He's got Parkinson's disease. Like, you can't just have a conversation with this man. You stick a microphone in front of him, and he can just speak crystal clear. You can hear everything, and he's still doing this. Studio is a place that you can compensate for some things, I get, but he's still doing this. He's 73. I'm 45. It sucks being 45. I can only imagine how bad it sucks being this old after everything this guy did to himself. Let's keep listening. Weird little ad-lib by the lead guitar there. It's Ozzy. There it is. There's Ozzy. So he's patient number 9. So it's my understanding that Jeff Beck played guitar on this song. Not all of it. I think Zach Wilde is who you're hearing, I believe, in the the main riffs. I think the lead in the solo was actually Jeff Beck, who's I've probably heard way more of Jeff Beck than I think. So have you probably. I think the guy's been around since like the 60s, started in the Yardbirds. Not something you would typically expect in metal, but we're talking about classic metal here. This is 73-year-old Ozzy Osbourne that's just still somehow managing to put out a product that is fantastic. Is it this groundbreaking, revolutionary thing? No. Is it amazing? Yes, just the fact that he can do it is awesome. Really, with Ozzy songs nowadays, especially the newer stuff, I just try to identify if it's something that the song makes sense. Do I like it? Does it tickle my ears? Could I just listen to it in the background and enjoy it? And this so far is something that I can say I can do that too. They kind of lost me after Osmosis because I think I was still looking for groundbreaking moments. And I think musically, he just moved beyond that. You know, Zach wasn't creating groundbreaking moments for him anymore. He was established, already had Black Label out there. Ozzy obviously wasn't, able to be the Prince of Darkness like he was able to when he was younger. So kind of lost me a little bit there, but I'm glad to come back to this and be able to do a reaction to something that I hadn't heard. New Ozzy. Let's keep going. I don't do a good job at analyzing vocals, but is this song about him like going to the nursing home or something? I hate to be that way, but I mean, is this about him hiding his pills and trying to avoid the nurses and stuff? He's also turning into a werewolf, I believe. I don't think it's about him being in a nursing home. No, look at this. Ha! I like this change a lot. I didn't think this was going to do this here. The visuals are awesome. Wow. I mean, great Ozzy song. Honestly, maybe it's because I went into it a little bit differently. Like I said, I kind of stopped discovering a lot of new Ozzy. Not that he's put tons of songs out, but in the past 10, 15 years, he's put music out, and I just really haven't gone out of my way to discover it. Mainly because, like I said, I was, a massive fan of Ozzy growing up and coming up, and as he was coming up, he was discoverable. There was revolutionary type things that were happening. Bringing Zach into the fold and his uniqueness with his harmonics, harmonics and his playing style wasn't new, but utilized in a different way for the first time back in the probably 90s. So we were kind of discovering him at the same time that we were really pulling out this heavier side of Ozzy that was coming out of Black Sabbath and coming out of some of his earlier albums. Man, this was a good, solid song. It's not something that is that typical speed, thrashy kind of metal. You weren't getting those kinds of riffs from Zach. He wasn't writing to that. This is more of a, dare say, a hard rock song, but it's Ozzy, so he's getting the metal tag, whether anybody likes it or not. The visuals were awesome. The video was amazing, as always. I think that's something that they've really focused on more as time's gone on, with him not going out and touring and such. The product is now a digital product. You tell me, is this new for you too? Are you just discovering? Is anybody just discovering Ozzy? And if they are, is Patient Number 9 like the first thing you've heard? Just kind of curious. Playlist? I don't know. If I don't know means no. So is this great? Did I love it? Will I be humming it 2 hours from now? Will I probably get this shown to me in YouTube and regularly listen to it when it comes up? Probably. I'm not going to skip off of it when it comes on. I'm probably going to listen to it, and it's probably going to be a song that I like very well. Very commercially digestible from a hard rock metal standpoint. It's Ozzy, so he's going to get all the love whether you like it or not. I'm happy that he's still in 2022 putting out a product that represents him, that represents us, and I mean, almost going to the grave with it. I mean, the guy's struggling. He's old. He's doing it all in front of us like he always has, and I completely respect that. Musically, good, solid, commercial, hard rock song from the Prince of Darkness himself. Check out some other reactions if you want. I've got a few more. None from Ozzy at this point in time, but we'll see if we can go back into the catalog and dig up some songs that I haven't heard yet, and I'll do more of those. If you think there's some stuff in the past 15 years that you want me to react to, throw it in the comments, and I'll try to get to it. Anything from back in the day, Bark at the Moon, all that stuff. Mr. Crowley, I've listened to it, so I won't be able to react to that stuff, but maybe I'll start doing some reviews. Anyways, I'm just a metalhead. Always have been, always will be. If you're not, and you want to be, start listening to more stuff like this. If you are a metalhead, thanks for having me in the family.